By the end of this video, you're going to feel so empowered, and you're going to not want to ever accept crumbs ever again. Because actually, I see so many times my clients who are holding on to a relationship, still engaging with somebody who they're telling themselves they're okay with this kind of friendship. It's not really a friendship because you're still heavily invested in what their behavior means, what they're doing, what they think of you, what's going to happen next. Are they going to date somebody else? All these things that are scaring you and making you overthink and stuff says to you that actually this is not the relationship that you want. You want more. You want to be committed to. You want to be chosen. You want to be valued. Then this video is going to help you to stop accepting less than the absolute bare minimum. And by the way, we shouldn't be accepting just the bare minimum. We should be actually really listening to what we desire, what we want, the relationship that we really truly want. So let's talk about the story that has inspired me today to do this video. Was actually podcast, The Diary of a CEO. Matthew McConaughey was talking about how he decided that he no longer wanted to do rom-com movies anymore. And he said to his agent, like, I can't do that anymore. No more rom-coms. But then nothing was coming in. There was no offers for jobs. Then a rom-com offer came in, £8 million. He said no. £10 million. He said no. £12 million. He said no. £14.5 million they offered him. He said no, right? And that was hard because that's a really big test. Like the universe going, are you sure? Are you sure you want to embody this new truth? You're literally about to lose £14.5 million. And he said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. 20 months later, he's getting offers from the types of jobs that he always wanted because he positioned himself and he embodied the person who actually believed that that was possible for him, even when he had absolutely no evidence that that was going to happen. And this story is so important because it is relevant to relationships. It is relevant to our desires when it comes to who we want to be, how we want to feel in a relationship, what type of treatment we expect, how we want the relationship to go. If you entertain anything outside of your dream, your vision, you are just prolonging and enabling life to stay the same. Okay, you have to, I know it's so hard, but you have to have such a blind faith with the dreams and the wishes and the desires that you have, because that's the only way that you will ever keep embodying somebody who believes that that is true. When you are that person, when you believe that that's who you are, then life has to present to you the people, the circumstances, the ways, the reasons for you to actually achieve that thing that you know you are within yourself. It's all about being, it's not about doing. So whenever you're going back to your ex, you're texting them, why are you doing this? Why don't you do this? Why did you think that? What did you think? What did you mean? All these things, all the ways it might be analysing and entertaining a relationship that's nothing like what you want. You're literally just trying to fix something that is broken, right? And you can't fix it because that's the way that it is right now. The only way that it can change is if it on its own, of that person on its own, decides to actually embody a new way of being themselves. The only way they're going to be inspired to do that for you is if you show that person who you are, right? And they may, go silent for a while. They may date somebody else. They may disappear, but that is something that you've just got to accept. Okay, this is part of me choosing myself. This is part of me choosing myself. I will not accept less than this. I will not chase. I will not beg. I will not demand somebody be different than how they are right now, because all that does is waste my precious, precious energy. Okay, so you have got to trust that the thing that you want is possible. And I'm not saying that, what I really think is that if somebody's giving you bare minimum scraps and crumbs of a relationship, you have to fucking cut them off. You honestly, that I'm going to be straight with you. That is what you've got to do. Because if you don't do that, you are literally just telling yourself, I don't think I deserve this. I don't think I deserve anything more than this. I think I've got to convince someone. I think I've got to try. I think I've got to be, a certain way. Otherwise, I'm never going to get what I want. Right? And I know it's like really sort of cutthroat, but this is literally the only way when people actually set proper boundaries. But it's not got to be from a place of like, I'm going to do this so that they change. It's got to be from a place of like, I'm done accepting bare minimum treatment. I am done treating myself like I don't deserve the absolute best. You are right about wanting more. You are right about thinking that you deserved better. You are right about that. Okay, so that is how you got to live. This is how you got to be. That video that I saw today was so good. I think you can go and watch the episode, the podcast. It's the one with Matthew McConaughey. Can't say his name. McConaughey. And I just thought, wow, yeah, we all need to hear that at times. So anyway, if you'd like to come along to the living room, we've got a call tomorrow, Thursday. You get a free week if you'd like to experience what it's like, talk about what you're going through. We can give you another boost, another power up when it comes to not breaking your own boundaries and sticking to your guns, believing that you deserve more. You'll be around other people who are in the same boat, and I would love to see you there. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.